Global tensions and Indonesia's relations with China and Russia likely to be on the agenda as Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese heads to Jakarta for a two-day state visit. And this marks Mr Albanese's first overseas trip since securing a second term in office. His visit also following a diplomatic tradition of Australian Prime Ministers travelling to an Asian country after taking office. Mr Albanese will be accompanied by Foreign Minister Penny Wong and the Home Affairs Minister, though notably absent is Deputy Prime Minister and Defence Minister Richard Marles. Improving ties is the larger aim, but there is also a focus on trade, food and energy security. Mr Albanese has held what he describes as an important defence and security relationship with Canberra and Jakarta, looking for ways to build on a historic defence cooperation agreement signed last year. And for more on this, Saifulbahri Ismail joins us live now from Jakarta. Saiful, what are some opportunities for cooperation between Australia and Indonesia?
Well, there are many opportunities for cooperation between Australia and Indonesia. For Australia, deepening its relationship with Indonesia is key to its Indo-Pacific strategy. The goal is to help build a more stable, inclusive and resilient region, especially at a time when US-China tensions are heating up. For Indonesia, Australia is a valuable partner. It brings in investment, educational collaboration, and know-how in clean energy and innovation. The 2019 Free Trade Agreement between the two countries already offers a platform for deeper economic integration and less direct competition in sensitive industries. Now, one big area of opportunity is clean energy. Last year, the two neighbors signed a climate partnership. Under the deal, Indonesia will benefit from a secure supply of lithium to support its electric vehicle battery production, while Australia gets more access to new markets for its critical minerals. But it's not just about trade and technology. People-to-people ties matter too. For example, Australia welcomed Indonesia's release of 5 Australian nationals last year, members of the so-called Bali 9, who were convicted of heroin trafficking back in 2005. Now, education is another pillar of cooperation. Both countries face serious skills shortages. Indonesia needs trained professionals in healthcare, digital skills and green technology. Australia is short on workers in elderly care, infrastructure and engineering. That opens the door to joint training programs, student exchanges and more vocational partnerships.
This is a very important cooperation, Saiful, but are there any challenges that could create tension in discussions?
Indeed, the Australia-Indonesia relationship hasn't been without its bumps. The two countries may not always see eye to eye when it comes to navigating US-China tensions. Australia remains a close US ally, playing a key role in the Quad and AUKUS partnerships, both aimed at counterbalancing China's regional influence. For example, Australia's role in the AUKUS Pact alongside the US and UK has raised eyebrows in Jakarta. One key concern, the risk of nuclear-powered submarines in the region. While AUKUS doesn't involve nuclear weapons, Indonesia has voiced worries about how this could affect regional stability. Now, more recently, speculation about a possible Russian military presence in Indonesia stirred tension, though Jakarta firmly denied the claims. Now, the episode highlights how carefully Indonesia balances its relationships with global powers. Indonesia has long taken pride in its non-aligned foreign policy, preferring not to pick sides in global power rivalries. Still, Indonesia and Australia have found common ground, especially in defense. Just last year, they signed a landmark defense cooperation agreement. Experts say for Australia, it's important to respect Indonesia's independent foreign policy instead of viewing every move as part of a US-China rivalry. They say Indonesia's interest in joining BRICS, a group that includes China and Russia, isn't about choosing sides. It's about keeping its options open. Analysts say if Australia wants to strengthen ties, it should focus on offering solid alternatives, more trade, tech collaboration and education partnerships, not just reacting with suspicion.
All right, many thanks for that, Saifulbahri Ismail there reporting live from Jakarta.